by the way. So I've been getting into like juicing in a different way. I don't know. Again, it goes in with this challenge. I added wild blueberries because people don't know this. Wild blueberries are higher in antioxidants than regular blueberries, right? So, I teach biggest bang for your buck. Like if we're going for them, and they're so good. I'm just going to do a little caveat before we get into today's video where I'm going to be sharing with you guys everything that you need for sleep. So those of you that struggle with sleep, I'm going to tell you everything that you need. But before I do, disclaimer. No, it's not a disclaimer. Before I do, I'm Melissa Kathryn. If you have not signed up for the Next Level You Challenge, the link is below. We are in our second week. I mean, why wouldn't you sign up? It's free. It's for you. Get the workbook, get the commitment letter, get in the Facebook group. I want to know you. I want to meet you. I am here for you. The Next Level Challenge is set up to support you in going to your next level. It all starts with the body because the body is your portal for manifestation and creation. And if you don't feel good, and if you aren't acknowledging yourself, loving up yourself, and connected to yourself and listening to your body, then you can't go to your next level. I always say you don't need another strategy. It's all about identity. And identity starts with you. Success starts with you. Knowing that confidence comes from you, and it's all your inner narrative. And the foods you eat directly impact your mood. Your movement directly impacts your momentum, and your mindset is all of it. So that is what I teach. That's why I specialize in reprogramming the mind. I have my trademark method, reinvention, proven for dramatic transformation. That's why we have Limitless Academy to upgrade mind, body, and spirit. It's the Mastery membership, baby. And you guys have an opportunity to join for this month for only $66 to see all the goods and be with me all the time. So if you want that, any of that is below. That's a limited time offer. It will go away. We have not offered that price before. Use Next Level at checkout. Before we do though, aside from that, no matter what, stay here. This challenge is free. Join me. Make sure to subscribe. I go live every day at 11. Here is the thing, man, it's good. Like I'm in Florida and it looks like it's looks like it's torrential. So what I want to tell you, we're going to talk about sleep today. If you missed anything, go into the Next Level Challenge playlist to get caught up on everything. So no matter what is going on for you, I love sleep, and I can tell you how to sleep like a baby. If you struggle with sleep, perimenopause, menopause, having children, anything of that nature, I'm going to share with you exactly what to do. We're going to keep this one more buttoned up tight. A few key things. I will be going through top supplements. I got asked that. I will be sharing with you guys top supplements to take, especially for women over 40, and what to do to get fit, stay healthy, brain health, longevity, age backwards, you name it, we will do that for you. And anything that you need, guys, I am here for you every step of the way. Ask me anything, and that's what we will be doing. Sometimes you will notice some of the thumbnails will shift up content depending on what questions are being asked and what I'm receiving. So if you are new, it's the perfect time. Don't delay. Just get started. I want to know from you, what is the one goal that brought you here? What do you want to achieve? So as I was starting off, I was saying I got into juicing, and normally people put apples and other things, but I really liked putting in wild blueberries. And I got a little crazy with the ginger too, so I'm not sure. But I do have to say I enjoy it. So if you guys want me to juice and show you what I put in this one is organic celery, 1 medium organic cucumber, a little bit of cilantro, a handful of spinach, and from Trader Joe's, they have great, because I hate grating ginger, frozen ginger cubes. I just put like 6 of those in there, and then a cup of wild blueberries. And then you want alkaline water. And it's fantastic. I keep it in my fridge, and it like lasts for 3 days. If you don't want the wild blueberries, do like a small organic apple is great. And you can do a handful of pineapple. I mean, there's so many different things. And if you don't want fruit at all, then don't do any fruit, and just keep it fresh, keep it clean. But why I really like this one is it really helps to keep your belly flat. It helps to keep you eliminating on the regular. Like we really want to eliminate as nutrition, like I always say, we really want to be eliminating after each meal. I know I say that to women, and as somebody that struggled with IBS the other way, I know that it's like, wait, what? After every meal? But that's truly what we want to support our body with. And if you look at yogis eat, they chew their food 40 times, right? They actually get it to a liquefied state. And that's why when you look at baby food, right? It's because what it does, it's the same as if you go into the hospital, they give you foods that are easiest on your digestive system. And that's why people with intermittent fasting, they see so many changes in their body so quickly, because you're giving your body a break. And that's why I always say, when we're learning to connect back to your body, and if you guys missed it, go back to last week where I went heavy into how to eat for your body and the best way to eat to support you without dieting and feeling like crazy, or like you have to like measure this or like macro and like all that stuff. But really understand, we're animals by nature. Like the less your body, the less work it has to do, the more it can work for you. The less work it has to do, the more it can work for you. So when you're sitting there and eating and snacking constantly all day, your body never has a chance to actually heal your body, move, get nutrients out, detox. And I always say, when people wake up and they just eat before they've eliminated, and they're not even hungry, you're really just piling food on top of food. And remember, your stomach's just the size of a fist, right? So it can expand the width of 8 baseballs. So I want you guys to start thinking of your body as, how am I working with your body? How am I relating to my body, right? How am I talking to my body? This vessel is me, and how I'm talking to it, how I'm treating it is in direct proportion with how others are treating me, seeing me, right? And everything is one and everything is interconnected, right? So we have to start there. And that's why my hair, when anybody else have wavy curly hair, it's like, I mean, it sometimes I just don't know what's happening with it. That being said, everything is identity. We want to get in there. So let's talk about sleep. Because let's be honest, we're happy when we sleep. And the average woman, especially after the age of 40, we need our sleep. So we're not men. This whole, like, you know, I know like you'll hear men are like, I'm good on 4 hours. Women, we need our sleep. I swear, I feel like Wonder Woman when I get like 9 hours of sleep. Like my mindset, like I am just like, I can keep going. But I notice that if I start skimping and doing like 6 hours and 6 hours, all of a sudden I feel more snappy, reactive. I'm more stressed. I'm all off. Sleep is the name of the game. So a few things, women are deficient in magnesium after the age of 35, hands down. And magnesium acts and does 174 different functions within the body, right? So if you're a doctor and you're in medical school, more times than not, doctors will say, like, when they didn't know the answer to a question, or, you know, like my friends that are doctors are like, if you don't know, you just kind of put magnesium, because it does so much that you have more of a chance that it was the answer. It's incredible how many women aren't taking magnesium and what it can actually do for your body. If you struggle with sleep, if you struggle with constipation, if you struggle with muscle soreness, immunity, hormone regulation, brain health, energy, like this is all magnesium. Magnesium, ladies. And yes, there are multiple forms of magnesium. I will say magnesium citrate is for those of you that struggle with constipation. It's actually going to work more as like a natural laxative. Magnesium glycinate is going to help you calm down and go to sleep. So a combination is wonderful. If you are, if you're looking for one that I always say this, please guys, don't get your supplements off Amazon. You don't know who you're getting it from. I'm not saying you need to get them through my online dispensary. I do have a link to my Full Script online dispensary because I wanted something for my clients where I could create plans for them and where they could get medicinal grade supplements direct from suppliers that I know, trust, and can see the formulas, and I know that they'll work, right? Like if you're spending all that money on supplements, but please don't get them from like CVS, Walgreens, and then like Amazon. You just aren't getting the highest potency. especially Amazon, that after that whole debacle last year with so many people that were putting filler and they were outdated and they were changing the dates and it's just, you don't know. But I love one from Life Extension, and it's, I also like Ultra Magnesium by, one of my favorite brands is Pure Encapsulations, and another one is magnesium theorate. And what that's good for is also helping you to elevate. It supports in weight loss, weight maintenance. It just supports in keeping all your levels balanced. I really like that magnesium. There's also magnesium by I can put links below, but I love Ultra Magnesium combination. There's magnesium oxide. There's so many different ones, but start taking magnesium. You want to take it at night before you go to bed, about 30 minutes before you go to sleep. Don't do one that's like magnesium and calcium. When you really want to get the full effects of a supplement, you want the supplement. Yes, there are certain things like vitamin D3 and K2 where you want them together for the highest potency, but at night I've found in supporting women that it's a straight up magnesium. So magnesium absolutely should be one of the number one things. Next, blackout curtains. You will just sit there and go, why did I not do this sooner? And if you can't get blackout curtains, then get an eye mask. I did link one. I created in my Amazon storefront, I created a link for this challenge because I know you guys always go, I know it's easier to just go, what's the one that you like? And the one that I have is like a gel because I am light sensitive, but I'm telling you, when you have one that feels good on your face, get a sleep mask, blackout curtains, make it as dark as possible. So far we've talked about magnesium, making it dark as possible. The next is the thermostat. I cannot stress this enough. Optimal temperature for optimal sleep. This has been done in every sleep study. A great book called Sleep Smarter. I'm forgetting to attribute what doctor that is back to you. But it's a great book. But it's that your thermostat should be on 65. Guys, I put mine on 60 at night. I freeze. Like my ex-boyfriend used to be like, I literally I'm free. Like I feel like I'm an Eskimo, and I'd be like sleeping like a baby. I was like, this feels so good because I like sleeping. I'm telling you, it is the optimal temperature because especially ladies, your hormones, those in perimenopause, menopause, postmenopause, just hormone fluctuations in general, they rise at night, especially. And this is so important. Watch what you eat before you go to sleep because it's directly going to impact and disrupt your sleep. But let's go back to temperature. So you want 65, ideal is 60. For optimal sleep, I'm telling you right now, I don't know a woman that I haven't given that advice to that hasn't come back and just said, oh my God, thank you. Like I was going to bed with it on like 70, 72, 68. And like, I had no idea that like what a game changer. And you might be going to bed in like sweatpants, but I am telling you right now, you will be cuddled up under that blanket, sleeping like a baby. Sleep mask, 60, 65 degrees, magnesium before bed. Another thing that I want to tell you is if you are struggling and you're looking for supplements, there's either melatonin, valerian root. So if you're sensitive to melatonin or you can't take it because of a cross with medication or something else, there's also valerian root. It depends. I'm sensitive to that stuff. I'm very sensitive to like a lot of things. So I need like the smallest amount, but I will have melatonin. Valerian's a little bit too much for me. A great thing to do too, if you don't want anything, is the other one, it's sleepy time tea or bedtime tea by Yogi. But here's the thing, you're not just gonna do one tea bag. You are gonna steep. And what I mean by steep, you're literally gonna boil water and you're gonna do 2 to 4 tea bags in this much water because you don't want to get up and pee throughout the night. This much water, 30 minutes before bed. For those of you that are like, I fall asleep, but I wake up in the middle of the night, or I just can't fall asleep, my head is racing. Top tip, that will be fantastic. Next thing to do, you want to stop LED screens 2 hours before bedtime, ideally, minimum of 1 hour. I cannot even, I mean, there is so much scientific research and studies. Turn your phone on the settings. There's a few things. Make sure your Apple phone, I'm only going to speak to Apple because I don't know the other ones, but there's nighttime settings where it turns to black and it dims the light naturally every night. You can set a timer. My phone does it at 8 o'clock. I literally get a timer that's like, get ready for bed at like 8:30, okay? Because I get up at 5. I need my 8 hours. Okay, next. And I will share with you guys my nighttime routine, but for this one, I'm just gonna do sleep. I will do a separate video on how to max out and have an incredible nighttime routine to support you in your next level, of course. All right, so, and guys, I mean, we're together every day. I wanna know what else you wanna know. We're gonna be decluttering. We're doing all the things. Sticking with sleep. My ADD brain's like, let's do it all. All right, so, anybody else, ADD, dyslexia? Let me know. Comments below. I can tell you some tips there too. So the other thing that I want you to do, no LED screens. Honestly, ideally 1 hour before bed, just turn it off. It's the same thing with your kids, guys. Like if they have the iPad or the TV, they become like, you know, all of a sudden they're glued to it. You can't take it away. Then they're like rambunctious. They're all over the place. And you're just like, what just happened to you? Like you were just calm a minute ago. We are the same thing. We're just adults. It's the same all of a sudden. Okay. So no LED screens. You want to let's talk about what we want to do. And I'm going to liken this a lot to kids. So at night, we want to start to calm the body down. So there's a few things I talked about. Closing the kitchen, 8 o'clock, close the kitchen, no more food. We need to get our body in a space of resting and digesting, not eating. What is food? Food is fuel, right? So we're then signaling to our body, hey, get ready. We're about to go do something. No, you're not. You're about to go eat, or you're about to go eat. You're about to go to sleep. So all that happens with the food that you're eating at 9, 10, 11 is now you're giving your body fuel and energy. It's not going to go anywhere because you're not working out or doing anything unless, you know, for those of you that work night shifts and other things, but I'm talking about the average, the regular person that's on the regular time clock here. So all you're doing is you're saying, hey, I'm giving you food, I'm giving you fuel, and your body's like, I don't know what to do with this. And you're sitting there and you're like, okay, so now it's digesting as you're trying to go to sleep. So that's keeping you up. It's actually fueling your mind with a bunch of thoughts. Now you have all this energy coursing through you. It's trying to do things. So your digestion's off. You're laying there. You're feeling full. It's messing with your dreams. Try having chocolate before bed. You're going to have the craziest dreams. You're now having all of these like dreams. It's disrupting your sleep. Your body can get overheated, especially those of you that drink wine before bed. It's overheated. It's disrupting your hormones. So food before bed, and then all that happens is you're not burning it off. So it doesn't matter what you ate. It's being stored as fat in your body. It can't do anything with it. Okay. So if you're waking up, and here's how you know if you're eating too late and it's disrupting your sleep. If you're waking up and you're not hungry, you ate too late and you ate too much. So your metabolism's not jump started, right? I know I'm saying a lot of different things here, but we want to look at what we're doing that's disrupting our sleep. So a few key things, have some rules around bedtime. Kitchen's closed. I'm getting off my phone. Instead, I'm going to pick up a book. I'm not going to scroll. When you're scrolling, you are activating your brain. The last thing you want to do is be sitting there and comparing yourself before bed, looking at, I should have done that. No, put it away. Pick up that old, I'm going to bring you guys back, get that trusty pen and paper, and you're going to do something called a mind dump. Take everything out of your head, everything that you're worried about, everything out of your head, and just write. Get it out. Make whatever to-do list you need to do the night before. Separate it out. A personal to-do list. Have your business. Take your time and write, like, what do I need to get done tomorrow? Get it out of your head. And if you have things that you're worried about, things that are stressing you out, do what's called a mind dump and just dump it. Don't read over it. I'm just dumping it. I'm really worried about this. I'm stressed out about that. What happens? And the other thing that I like to have clients do is it's another tool. I'm giving you several here, is do a God box. And what a God box is, or just, you can call it a God box. You can call it a doubt or worry box. I call it a God box because I believe in God. And I just give God my worries. All right. I'm really worried about this. I'm really worried about that. And I literally fold it up and I put it inside I have a little prayer jar. and I like put it in there and I'm like, you take it, I'm done. I'm giving this to you. I don't want it. Awaken me in the morning with the answers and the clarity that I need. But like, I'm giving this to you. Like, I don't want my mind on this. Not when I go to sleep, not when I want to be creating. Okay. So I'm sharing with you mindset things, health things, right? Practical, holistic things to do. The other thing that I want to say is when you're getting ready for bed, especially if you struggle with sleep, you're priming your mind. So just like we do with a child, you get ready. Like I make sure I just am at night, washing my face becomes a to-do and I know it. So I will delay. I will literally procrastinate and be like, I'm going to do one more thing. So instead, when I'm done my day, when I'm like, I've gone for my walk at night or like I do whatever, I come in, I get my PJs on right away, shower, whatever I need to do, and I wash my face. So it is done. I am ready for bed. It could be if it's like 7 o'clock at night, I don't care. I'm ready because if I put that process off, it will feel like painstaking for me for some reason. Is anybody with me on this where I just will sit there and I will procrastinate actually getting changed and like washing my face? I don't know why. It's just a thing. But if you have anything like that, just do it. So get yourself set up for success for the next day. Never mind, I'm getting into my nighttime routine. I'm going to stick with sleep. So now we've done the mind dump. I've talked with you about supplements and things to support with sleep. The one other supplement that I wanted to mention that you can also get is called Tranquil Sleep. It's all natural. It's a chewable tablet. It's just like all natural. These are just all natural alternatives. They're not going to make you feel anything. We talked about getting an eye mask or blackout curtains, something that's actually going to support and making it a dark space. We talked about the thermostat being on 60, 65, and we talked about no LED screens. Now let's talk about what else we're ingesting. We also talked about closing down the kitchen. I want you guys to start thinking about what is a nighttime routine. We're animals by nature. You are signaling to yourself, right? Just like we do with children when we want to train them about sleep, just like we do, like this is the same thing. It's like, okay, thank you, Heather. Yes, I'm not the only person. All right. So that's where we've got to get the resistance out of the way. So I always say knowing your weaknesses is a strength because then you can create a plan around them. So that's where I'm coming in. I know this about myself. I don't want to have to do anything else. So at night, know what your nighttime routine is. I put my supplements out for the next day. I don't want dishes in the sink. I make sure my space, my home is clean and ready for the next day. I need a clean and clear or else I won't even be able to get out the door for the gym and my workout. Like it will bother me. So I know this about myself. I don't have things left undone. My place is spotless when I go to bed. That's just what I do. So whatever time I need to start that ship going for me to be in bed by 9:30 for lights out at 10 or lights out at 9, whatever that is. Now, if you are sitting there and you're like, oh, Melissa, I'm a night owl. No, you're not a night owl. You've just trained yourself to believe you're a night owl and you pushed your body into survival mode. So it now thinks you actually missed the window of when it naturally wanted to go to sleep. More times than not, you are ready to start getting yourself into sleep mode by 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30 at the latest, and you miss the window. So now your body is activated into survival mode. And it's telling you, hey, I'm going to give her energy, right? We're animals by nature. She needs to stay alert right now. And you're confusing that with being a night owl. You're not a night owl. You've now just positioned and trained yourself that you don't go to bed until that time. So if you do want to start getting up early, and some people love being a night owl, but if you want to train yourself to get up earlier because you want to start working out in the morning, get out of the excuse, I'm a night owl, I can't get up. No, you can if you want to. You just have to take time to train yourself. And we train ourselves by moving incrementally back and start going, okay, tonight I'm going to go to bed 10, 15 minutes earlier. Now I'm going to go to bed 20 minutes. Or you can rip the Band-Aid and be like, I'm now training myself diligently. I will be in bed at 9 and asleep by 10. And your body will respond to whatever you do. All you need to do, it takes literally like no more than 7 days. And I honestly find it instant. Like when I was like, I will program myself. I learned that when I'm a master hypnotherapist. I learned that you can tell your mind before bed, wake me up at 5 a.m. and it will. It will. Wake me up at 5 a.m. fully energized, no matter what happens tonight. Fully energized as if I had an eight hours of sleep, and it will. Journal it, you will. So when the last piece that I want to speak to is what you ingest. What you ingest is what's going to impact you in your sleep. It's going to be what you dream about, and it's going to support you in who you be the very next day. So pay attention to the meal that you're eating, pay attention to what you're watching, pay attention to what you're listening to, and pay attention to the thoughts that you think, because what you ingest is creating for or against you, and it's directly impacting your sleep. So if you are watching the news before bed, I am telling you right now, be prepared to wake up in a disgruntled, fear-based space the next day. If you're watching the news, be aware that you will most likely have some disruptive sleep. Again, notice what you're listening to. If you're listening to like psychological thrillers and watching something that's disturbing and it's staying with you, then I would highly advise to shift that stuff to another time in the day. I love to read psychological thrillers too, but I also want to tell you, they can definitely get in your psyche. And if you're noticing that it's in your dreams and like you're just feeling different mentally, it's what you're ingesting, and you don't realize that it's actually doing a number on your psyche and it's programming you. So I don't care if it's audiobooks, I don't care, but just pay attention. Like there's a reason why Hallmark movies and like are so popular, as cheesy as they can be. I love them. Some people say they're cheesy. I do not. When I'm like sad, I listen to like Christmas music. Well, I used to. Then my mom passed like a few days before Christmas. I have to see if that one still works for me. I haven't gone there yet. That kind of tainted some things. I will not let it steal my Christmas joy. But Hallmark movies, it's because it makes people happy. Yeah, they're silly. You don't have to think about much, but they're happy. They're happy. They speak to possibility. They speak to just joy and ease. Like there's a reason why everyone loved watching the Brady Bunch and like, I mean, now we know about Bill Cosby, but like, I mean, people love the Cosby Show. Like people want, like why people like Friends, like it just makes you laugh. Like it's light. So going to bed, like Schitt's Creek, I mean, it's hysterical. It's funny. It's like 20 minutes of funny. Like just pay attention to and notice if your mood has been shifting, ask yourself, wow, I've been more angry lately. Like, where is that? And start noticing, what have you been putting your energy and attention into? Are you listening to like a lot of like true crime? Like I'm being serious here, guys, but it will disrupt your sleep. So pay attention to that. I said last but not least, but it wasn't. Last but not least is, just like we do with children, you want to prime and prep the body for sleep. And what that means is not only are you signaling to yourself, we're getting ready for bed, so you want to start to dim the lights. You want to get your mind, you're now, just like I teach in Reinvention and Limitless about psychological anchors to support in shifting your identity and in the embodiment of who you're choosing to be, so that you don't, rubber band back, right? Like, and that it actually lives in an embodied state and it becomes who you are. Same with psychological anchors. We have to do that with ourselves. So at night, we want to have cues. Oh, cue the lights. We're now getting ready for bed. Soft music, right? We're now getting ready for bed. Candles. Take a shower. Take a warm bath. Put smelling like really vanilla and like calming lotions, right? Lavender, if you like lavender. I don't actually like lavender, but a lot of people do. And I know that it's calming to the parasympathetic nervous system. I don't know. It's just like the smell, like no bueno for me. But I do love, like I have this like vanilla kind of like baby lotion one that like I always put it on. It's like my nighttime lotion, right? Like after I go for a walk. And that also leads me to, I eat my dinner and I eat early. And I eat early because I want to allow for that digestion. Knowing that I'm going to bed, I realize I wake up early, so I go to bed earlier. And I know not everybody wants to do that. I'm not saying you have to. But I love to, just like in Europe, right? You digest your food at night. Like go for a walk with your spouse. Tell your kids like, hey guys, we're all going to do this like activity, instead of the activity being just dinner. Then it's like, all right, we're going on a walk after, I put my weighted vest on. You guys know my weighted vest. Many of you told me from doing this challenge, you went and got the weighted vest. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. One of my best friends from high school texted me this morning. She's like, which one do I get? And so I go for a walk. Obviously I get sweaty, and then I come in and I'm like, okay. And then I go in the shower. I let the water come down. I say, cleanse and clear me of any and all energies, negativity, anything that attached to me, restore me to just the being of love and light that I am. and release me of any stress. Let the worries let this water take everything away, right? Water is cleansing and purifying. Then I come out, I put my lotion on. I'm like, I love you, right? Like, and I tell my body, right? Just like what we talked about yesterday. I'm like, I love my strong legs. I love my beautiful body. Like, I'm so grateful. And I speak love into myself, but I'm prepping myself, right? So my body knows I'm signaling, and then go and make a cup of tea at night. And for those of you that have nighttime cravings, get a licorice tea, get a cinnamon tea, get a mint tea. Those are beautiful and they curb cravings, right? And they just send the body like, hey, we're just kind of getting into like nighttime. Like, there's a beautiful tea that I have on my Amazon storefront. It's by Earth Blends, and I like can never find it, so I literally have to order it through Amazon. But it's the most potent for my cinnamon lovers. I mean, you will feel like you're having a dessert. Like, it's so good. Or make my protein hot cocoa at night. For that little, like, if you eat early and you're noticing, like last night I ended up eating at 5. Well, around like 8:30, I got like a pang of, a little hunger. So I did a little protein hot cocoa, and I was like, this delectable little dessert. Because why did I want hot cocoa in the middle of summer? Because my thermostat was on 60, right? So the hot cocoa made me get a little warm, and then I'm getting ready for bed. But you see, there's a routine here, but these are all things that are going to support in you having an incredible night's sleep. And the last thing I'm going to say about the queen is not going to bed in dirty, right, PJs, guys. I want you to get some nice PJs. I want you to get something that feels good for your skin. Go and invest in some just soft, like, I love Cozy Earth has these organic bamboo. I gifted everybody Cozy Earth at Christmas this year. Like, I was like, it's like this butter soft. Just go and get a pair of, go to Marshall's, TJ Maxx. Target has beautiful. Get a silk pair, but get something where you're like, I'm putting this on, right? Like, you guys know, I'm always in my bathrobe, right? I walk around constantly in my Ugg slippers, but feel good, and go to bed knowing that you are divine, like goddess queen that deserves to go to sleep feeling like incredible in her body. Get good sheets. Make your bedroom a space that's inviting, not cluttered, not like, or your sheets where you just get in and you're like, like, light some candles in there, like, whatever. Turn the TV off, connect. Journal before you go to bed. Write down why you're proud of yourself. Say, I'm proud of myself. I'm in this challenge, right? But get yourself in a loving space. I promise you, you will notice a profound difference in your energy, your mindset, and the way that you wake up, and your sleep, I guarantee, will improve. Let me know what top tip you are taking with you from today's video. I can't wait to be with you tomorrow at 11 a.m. If you have not joined the challenge and you have not joined our Facebook group, what are you doing? The links are below. You get me for 30 days, guys. Honestly, I charge like $1,000 an hour. Come join. And if you want to go even further and go all in on you, join Limitless Academy or apply for Reinvention. We have a few spots open. And that is where you will meet me live, because we're having our live retreat in September, and that's in Reinvention. So we have a few spots that we just opened. I'm so excited. And that's an incredible container. Or join Limitless or stay here. But either way, you do you, boo. I'm here for you every step of the way. Show up, go all in on you, and prove to yourself that you can do this. I believe in you. You've got this. I'm here for you every step of the way. Let me know what questions you have. Let me know if you want hot seat coaching. I know I got a bunch of different questions, so I have to figure out in here what day we're going to do that. And join me tomorrow at 11. I can't wait. I will see you there. All right, all my love, guys. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Bye. And here I come. All I do is wear these tennis dresses. All right, I've got to go. I love you. I'm like up close and personal. Where is the, oh, there it is. Okay, I'm going to do it this way. Bye, guys.